My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Busher, though, with the rebound. She'll go right back up with it. Gets contact and the foul. Final seconds of this first quarter. 3 on the way by Herman. Big 3 to close out the first. Over to Schultz, nearly stolen away it is. Miller, throw it out for Gaw. Gaw being trailed. Hudson elevates and lays it in. Why he didn't shoot that, I don't know. Bruce will go from way down. Oh, baked it in! Yeah. Baked it in! My God. How about them apples? Wow.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
We're here in Lion Country, Lansing, Kansas, for tonight's UKC preview matchup here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff of Strode Orthodontics are experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience. Locations at Spring Hill, Lathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Go right into our pregame show presented by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. To learn more, visit them at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. It's the Lady Broncos and the Lady Lions facing off for the second time this season. You got to go way back to the Top Gun tournament towards the end of January when these two teams faced off, but They'll go at it again, this time right here on the home floor of the Lansing Lady Lions. As we say, a very pleasant good evening to you, and thank you for joining us here on Spring Hill Sports Live for a coverage of Bronco basketball this evening. Alongside my partner, Caden Carbajo, Spring Hill's finest, I'm Brendan Bullen, and Caden, again, the second matchup between the Lions and the Broncos. And last time the Lady Broncos faced off against the Lady Lions on the floor, it was pure domination from the Broncos. It was a career day from Aubrey Meter, in fact. For Aubrey, she had 17 along with Isla's 15, so it was a balanced scoring effort from the two-headed monster. But again, you saw a lot of the youth get in there, and they had really good performances as well. So we're hoping to expect the same in tonight's matchup.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And like you said, the youth was definitely there in that Top Gun tournament, like you said, and hopefully that can stay the course tonight. Lansing, they not the greatest team, but they definitely, I'm sure they've shown some flashes throughout the season. I mean, everybody's dealing with something this time throughout the year, and anybody can beat anybody. So I'm just hoping it's not the Broncos.
And for the Lions, they come into this one 1-14 on the season. Since that loss against Spring Hill, they've lost their last 4 games. They rounded out the time in the Top Gun tournament. They lost to Wellsville 18-62, lost to Jeff West 11-81, a 70-point loss in the 5th place game of the Top Gun tournament. Then it came back on track in UKC play, and they lost their last 2. Both teams scoring 59 to a combined 17 points between the 2 games of Leavenworth here at home, and then their last game back on the 6th of February against Shawnee Heights. So when you look at this team led by Ken Glazer, the one thing that's seemed prevalent for him is he could care less about the results. All he wants to see is improvement and growth within the season. And this is a team that you look at him, Caden, they don't have very much varsity experience at all. When you came into this season, you had hardly anybody who had varsity experience on this roster. So now it's just about a matter of learning and growing in a tough conference like this. So I think we're going to see a definitely improved Lions team from last game, but it's definitely going to be the Broncos of how can you control this game like you did the last time out.
Anytime you're going into a new league, you're obviously playing different teams, and even though we haven't played Lansing a lot, and they've kind of been having maybe a down year from their perspective, it's definitely just a different team that you're playing, and you kind of got to get used to playing this level of basketball. Even though they are having a down year, it's just nice to get some new teams playing in there, especially when you're playing a new team.
It's the Broncos and the Lions. Lady Broncos and the Lady Lions up first. We'll have starting tip-off and starting lineups next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
For land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, time for tip-off presented by Dan, the Tailor Man. With high-quality suits and tuxedos, you'll look your absolute best for any occasion with the perfect fit guaranteed. For about the cost of a rental, you'll get the suit, tie, pocket square, and lifetime alterations. Wedding primer, that black tie affair, call Dan the Tailor Man for a free consultation at 913-541-1192. Lady Broncos, Lady Lions. Tipping off to begin another UKC preview. Broncos win tip, and away we go from Lansing High School. Broncos will look to start off quick here. Meter through tough contest, pulls up inside, jumper's good. And the Broncos already off to a hot start. First points of the game. Lions just barely make it across half court. Not before the Broncos have plenty of pressure with them. And ball falls out of bounds, stays with the Broncos. They just got their fourth conference win last time at against the Lady Panthers. 46-13 the final score of that one. Lansing will inbound on the sideline. Be slowed up by Ava Diaz, Carmen McLilley, Riley Frederick, Kendall Schneider, and Iona Swinson, the starting 5. That's an early turnover by the Lions for a shot clock violation. So Lions come up empty on their opening offensive possession. Broncos will look to try and keep this attack going. Isla down low, goes to work, can't bank it home off the glass. It's out of play. Lion basketball the other way. It was last off Isabel Harris who tipped it in. One thing the Lions had up on the Broncos is the free throw percentage up at 63% as Lions turn the ball over for a second time. Here's Isla Herman to the glass and in. Isla Herman's got her first points. It's her meter in scoring. 4-0 Bronco lead. Screen blown up by the Broncos. McConnell staying persistent on Diaz. Trying to go down low. Barely gets it to Schneider. We'll try and go to the paint again. Another turnover by the Lions. 3-on-2 down the floor. Harmon Euro steps her way in, and it's good. 4 points for Isla, 6-point Bronco lead. And I'm going to call a push on Kylan Herman down the floor. That's first foul for either team in this game. And it looks to be a substitution into the game for the Broncos. It's Keely Rodden who checks in, the 5'6" sophomore. No points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist for Keely. But the thing that really stood out about that performance, she had 4 offensive rebounds, the most on the team in that game against the Lady Panthers. It was a game where the Broncos didn't really win the turnover battle overall, but they won the offensive turnover battle in that game. A really kind of important metric that some might not call flashy, but it really helps in the long run. 4th Lion turnover. Broncos weave past their way down the floor. That one left short. Kendall Schneider the rebound for the Lions. McConnell almost takes it away from Diaz. Zips it down for Frederick. Shot no good. Tipped down and nobody there. And you can already see Coach Tuttle saying you got to grab it with 2 hands there.
Yeah, definitely got to go back to the fundamentals and make sure you're not playing, I wouldn't say sloppy, but definitely be sure of yourself.
From the corner to the wing, 3 on the way, and good. Riley Frederick buries that one. Herman to answer back. That one's a no. Last off the Lions. 2 to check into the game for Lansing. It's the 5'3" freshman and Jalen Johnson. That's also, or Jalen Johnston, and it's also the 5'8" freshman Salem St. Clair. It's that pop pass to Isla Herman. Quick 2 points for her. That's already 6 in the game. Here's Kylan Herman, the steal. Lost it. Isla picks it up and lays it in. Make it now the 5th Lion turnover. 8 points for Isla Herman. They're going to call a foul on Kylan Herman. She checks out. Kaylee Schubert checks in. Keely Rodden out. First we see of Mason Brackett today. And they're going to call a technical foul on Kylan Herman. So interesting enough, Coach Tuttle will go over and talk to the young freshman. Meanwhile, it's free throws for the Lions. It's Riley Frederick. Misses the first and the second. So what did you see there on that one, Caden?
Well, yeah, I'm not really sure. I think, you know, Kylan was just picking up Isla's ball, and then if there was some extracurricular after the play, there could have been. I just didn't see anything that was out of the ordinary. That would warrant a technical.
Shot no good on down low. Rebound Mason Brackett. It might have been she said something from what the replay shows. Brackett the rebound and the second chance bucket.
You know, a lot of times when the announcers can't see it, you know, that usually means that there would have been some verbiage after the play.
It had to have been something said. Brackett with the block. Big game for Brackett. Pass threaded right through. Meter trying to thread it through on her own end, and it's taken away by the Lions. About 5 minutes removed here in the opening quarter. And that one tossed away. Lions not on the same page. 6 Lansing turnover today in this first quarter alone. It's around the horn. Meter drives in, throws it up off the glass, no good. Isla Herman, the offensive rebound. Meter can't finish the second chance. Third chance now for the Broncos. Brackett throws it up. That one left short as well. That time rebounded by Schneider. Turned over by the Lions. Herman pulls up inside, and it's good. That's now 10 in the first quarter for Isla Herman. Timeout called by Coach Glazer. A few subs into the game for the Lions, but not before they take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout that we'll take with them. Broncos lead it by 11 here in the opening frame.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live out of the timeout. Broncos an 11-point lead. You can see kind of a new lineup for the Broncos out on the floor. Kylan Herman, London Cheatham, Isla Melius, Brooklyn Love, and Isabel Harris, the 5 on the floor for Spring Hill. Lansing will check in a few. Carmen McLilley, one of the 3 in there. That's going to be a travel called on the Lions. Salem St. Clair, Carmen McLilley, Riley Frederick, Jalen Johnston, and there's also Maya Laverio Smith. That's the 5 on the floor for the Lions. Cheatham catch and shoot 3. Oh yeah! There's the first triple for London Cheatham. It's now the 4th different Bronco in the scoring book. And another travel called on the Lions, another turnover. But yeah, Caden, that going back on the replay, that technical assess to Kylan, something had to have been said, because there is no indicator, no clear indicator for me that would have given her a tech almost.
Yeah, you know, it definitely makes you wonder what was going on there, but
So Brooklyn Love, first points for her. Cheatham a steal. Down to Kylan, back for Cheatham, trying to go up strong. They'll call jump ball. It's going to go with the Lions. 2 into the game for Lansing and Coach Glazer's side. It's Ava Diaz and also Aona Swinson. Schneider and St. Clair, the two to check in. There must have been a third one also into the game. Swinson with it, trying to go to Smith. Tipped away by Cheatham. Lions still with it here. Under a minute to play. Kylan Herman stops Diaz from going baseline. Swinson was the intended receiver of that pass. Stolen away by Kylan Herman. 3-on-3 down the floor. Cheatham Euro steps her way through. Shot no good. Tipped around. Isla Melius the offensive rebound. And Melius is tripped. And to call a reach on Maya Laverio Smith. It's the first Lion foul today.
Lion foul number 35, Morgan Fritz. Her first, team's first.
So Morgan Fritz, excuse me. Cheatham, pop pass in for Harris. Shot no good. Fritz the rebound. She'll hang on to this one. Lions have last possession. Game clock down to 10. Long three. Ooh. No. And that's how we end the opening quarter of play. Broncos a commanding 16-point lead over the Lansing Lions. Second quarter of play to come up next here on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Second quarter of play here from Lansing, Kansas. Brenda Bull and Caden Carbajo back here with you. Kylan Herman opening three from the wing. Left it off the mark. Rebound, Aubrey Meter. Count the buckets. Got a chance at one more coming up. Almost got the replay there. Meter completes the three-point play. Carmen McLilly picks up the foul for the Lions. That's the team's first of the quarter. Opening 30 seconds been played. Lions searching for their first points of the quarter. Three on the way from Swinson. Shot no good. It's Addie McConnell the rebound. She wants to go in transition. Slows it down to wait for numbers. Herman. Kick out. Kylan for three on the wing. Can't bank it home. Tipped around. Isabel Harris wins the offensive board. Broncos reset. Meter pull-up jumper inside. That one no good either. Carmen McLilly snags the board for the Lions. So two tries on that one, neither no good. Nevertheless, Broncos relentless on the boards. Schneider double team down low. McConnell trying to go for jump, and the Broncos will get it, but it's going to stay with the Lions on the offensive end. Inbound play. Schneider gets the basket to fall. It's been Frederick and now Kendall Schneider. A basket a quarter for Lansing. Kind of a high-low play for the Broncos. Meter for three. Yes, ma'am. Aubrey Meter with the big three-point shot. It's now 8 for Aubrey. We look at Meter's last 5 games. 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists in the last 5 games for Aubrey. And she snags the rebound there. It's her second. Quick down low for Herman. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound won by Riley Frederick. Open fine, but no success there. Kylan Herman grabs her second board. To the corner, catch and shoot three. McConnell, no good. Harris right there, right place, right time for the putback. First points for Isabella Harris today. Here inside the beautiful gymnasium of Lansing High School. It's a great facility, Caden.
Oh, it definitely is. Been here, I think, one time to do a Broncos game. I won't be saying that here in the near future because we'll be doing a lot of games here.
We'll be doing a lot of games here.
I was fortunate enough to do it with Bryce Kessler, year 2 of Sports Live.
Shout out Bryce Kessler. Missed his birthday, actually, during the Top Gun tournament we had. Kylan makes the first, and Bryce Kessler also, you may know him as the executive director of the Kansas Shrine Bowl. So excited to get the ability to do the Shrine Duels with him as well, hopefully. It's on the 28th of March. Second free throw, no good by Kylan. She gets her own rebound. Meter fakes, dumps it down for Brackett. Count it! That's just a nice find. Brackett's got a chance at one more. Brackett shooting 50% from the line, and that one no good, but it's a rebound for Isabel Harris. Kylan all alone, no. And they're going to call backcourt violation on the Lions. Isabel Harris has 3 rebounds. And Harris had 3 offensive rebounds in the game against Paola, the second most on the team. Here she is now. It's 2 Meter in the corner. Fakes out St. Clair, goes to work, and she's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up. Schneider picks up her first foul. It's already the 4th team foul on the Lions in this quarter. So in steps in Aubrey Meter. 63% from the free throw line. First one's good. 4 substitution, or 3 I should say. Rodden, Love, and Cheesem, and then Isla Herman will check back in for Aubrey Meter. So Coach Tuttle has a deep bench to work with today in Lansing. Meter makes a second off the back of the iron and good.
It's very good. With playing 2 games in 2 days, you definitely want to have some depth available, or the depth that plays tonight, so that then the starters can play more tomorrow.
Mentioning our home game tomorrow against the Leavenworth Pioneers. Another UKC preview we'll have on the air for you. That game beginning at 6 o'clock, 5:45 tip-off time. Jalen Johnston with the bucket. That's Jane Hoynes, I should say. And Isla Herman responds back with a 3 of her own. It's now 13 for Isla. And Isla Herman, who reached the 1,000-point mark against this very Lions team, just needed 15 to do it, and she did just that. Was at 985 headed into the game. And got the 15 she needed against the Lions, continued that mark into the Wellsville game. And it looked to be that the Lions defensively were just going to face guard her the entire time, which they did. And they just consecutively made it to where Isla Herman wasn't a factor in that game at all. But it was a big second half for Isla and the Broncos that got them rolling. It's around the horn. Broncos closing out beyond the perimeter. Shot up by Frederick, no good. Rebound, London Cheatham. Broncos have to go. Cheatham just gets across half court. Melius for 2. That one no good. Tipped out by St. Clair, so Broncos will have a second try at it. Lansing Lions and Bronco boys teams making their way out onto the floor. They'll start up momentarily. Broncos will check in 4. Schubert, McConnell, Gehring, and Brackett check in for everybody but Keely Rodden. Schubert zips it to Brackett. Bucket's good. Brackett ties her career high at 6 points. And what could be a phenomenal game for Mason Brackett, the junior, who recovering from a knee injury she suffered last year. Schubert, who's in this game, also recovering from a knee injury she suffered last year as well. That one in the Blue Valley Southwest game back in the Top Gun tournament. That one off the mark from Diaz. Bronco basketball the other way. Brackett, McConnell, Gehring, Rodden, Schubert, the 5 for the Lady Broncos here. Here's Schubert. Throws it up, and it's in. First points for Kaylee Schubert. Last game tied her career high at 5 points against the Lady Panthers. She also had 2 steals in that game, one of the best marks on the team. Brought her average up to 2 points per game this year. That's because she's just had steady production, and Schubert gets a rebound. That's just a season high for her, just 1. But there's a lot more than that. Then there's the career high for Mason Brackett with 8 points. Off the assist from Mason Brackett. Swinson, deep 3. That one can't fall. Mason Brackett snags the rebound. It's been a phenomenal day for Brackett already. 8 points, 5 rebounds for the junior, and they're going to get Schubert with a travel. Just only the 3rd Bronco turnover today. 2 to check into the game. For the Lions, Frederick and St. Clair, along with Schneider, Hoynes, and Iona Swinson. That's the 5 for the Lions. It's for Frederick. Now back out to Swinson. Lions move it around. And that one blocked by Brackett. Swinson trying to drive in again. Rodden dumps it down for McConnell. The easy finish down low. That's McConnell's first 2 points of the game. Every Broncos getting a share. Deep three to end the game. Almost banked home. But it's a dominating first half for the Broncos. 43-7 after 2 quarters of play. Coming up, it's our Michael Grant Farnborough Financial Services halftime show. We'll break down the stats of this one and give you the keys to the second half and kind of give you a preview of what's to come in this second matchup of our doubleheader here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Lady Broncos lead this one by 36.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Both my older sons have come through Strode Orthodontics. It's reasonable, it's been easy to make appointments and to follow through. Adam has finished the process and they've been fabulous for following up and making sure his retainers fit correctly. My younger son, Lucas, just started at 13. I would highly recommend Strode for anyone considering it. Starting the braces process, they'll tell you what's going on and make it easy, not scary, well-informed. It's nothing you can't handle.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Look who's in the house. Former Bronco football coach and current head coach at Belton High School, Coach Jason Feeback. Always good to see him as we welcome you back into our coverage of Bronco basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected to protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help him customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Brittany Bull and Ken Carbajo back here with you on our halftime show. It's the 43-7 dominating Lady Bronco lead. And Caden, what have you seen so far in this first 60 minutes of play?
There was a lot of it'd be hard to say, sloppy play by Leavenworth, but that seems to me have what it has been. There are a lot of turnovers by them, and we've capitalized on those turnovers by them, and that's something that you'd like to see, going on to this next half, and hopefully that carries over as well. It looks like a pretty lopsided score right now, and it's going to be a running clock here in the second half, or at least the fourth quarter, if they're above 30. So, that's a good sight to see.
Yeah, and for the Lions, they turned the ball over 12 times in the first half, 6 each quarter. So this is a Broncos. They may have more, may have less. That's what I have accounted for on my stat sheet. But this is a Broncos team that's really taking care of the basketball. Only 3 turnovers on their side. And when you look at the scoring numbers, there's 9 different Broncos that have scored in this game. For the Lions, just only 3 combining for those 7 points. We'll break those numbers down. Riley Frederick with 2, Jane Hoynes with 2. Riley Frederick had 3. Hoynes and Schneider have 2 for the Lady Lions. They're good at the Lady Broncos, leading the way in this one. Isla Herman, who has 13 in this one. Aubrey Meter with 11. Or she has 10, excuse me. Brooklyn Love and Kaylee Schubert have 2. Annie McConnell has 2. Kylan Herman just has 1. Mason Brackett has a career high 8 points. Isabel Harris with 2. London Cheatham with a 3. Ties her career high with most 3-pointers in a single game for her. So this is a balanced attack of a Broncos team. When you look at it, you look at this depth is getting better. You looked at the start of the season and you realized it's just going to take a matter of a month or 2 to get them settled in. But this Lady Broncos depth and the youth that they have are really starting to settling in, and they look to be really comfortable playing against tough opponents that they're seeing right now.
They definitely do, and it's definitely something you would obviously like to see, going into the new league. And they played pretty well against Topeka Seaman, and I'm just, each team that we played in that's coming up here in the new league, I know we've only played 2 of them, right? 2 teams that are coming up in the future in the United Kansas Conference.
Yeah, and it'll make it an even 10 in the UKC coming up next year.
They played pretty well against the teams this year, and hopefully that will carry on to next year and beyond.
Yeah, and this Lions team that they have it rough with the UKC. This UKC women's division is so talented. You have a Baser Linwood team that they're starting to find their groove. They defeated Bishop Miege just about a week and a half ago. There's a Topeka Seaman team that's struggling, but they've seen flashes. We were in a tight competition with them. Who else is in there? Piper was just at state last year. I mean, that's how good this conference is. Seaman and Piper are just at the state tournament last year. So if you look at it 2 years ago with the Broncos joining next year, 2 years ago, 3 teams from the UKC would have been in the state tournament. How impressive does that sound to you?
That is very impressive. Not a lot of conferences are able to say that. A lot of the bigger conferences like the Sunflower League, they may get 4 or 5 and call it a good time at state. But these 5A schools, they're pretty tough to reckon with as well. And it'll just be a new change for the Broncos, and we'll just have to see what goes on and with all of that. But we can only tell when the next year comes.
Yeah. 43-7 again, our score at the half. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter for you here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Again, our Michael Granite Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show concludes here. Again, second half after this.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live again, coverage of Bronco basketball presented by Strode Orthodontics. Third quarter for you here in Lansing, Kansas. Again, I'd like to thank Athletic Director Gary Mattingly for his hospitality. Coach Pollard as well, who he had a solid tenure at Lansing as the head football coach. Coach Utz to take over from Platte County this coming year, so be interesting to see them be a new opponent for us headed into week 1. Meter starts this quarter off with a bang. It's now 12 for Aubrey Meter. And a turnover on the other side, and they're going to call a foul on the Lions. They're going to call it on Ayanna Swinson. So back up and playing here in the third quarter. Broncos' second offensive possession is on Aubrey Meter, 2. Here she is now. Kick out Kylan Herman for 3. That one just off the mark. Tipped around. Isabel Harris almost won it, but they'll say last off the Lions. Inbound to Isla. Spins off the defender and gets the bucket. McConnell trying to rip it away, gets the poke, and it's Aubrey Meter with the steal. Broncos will just try and move it around. Kylan kicks out Aubrey, drives in, and the layup good for Aubrey Meter. She's got 14. Mason Brackett scores 3 Broncos in double figures in this game. Deep 3, Frederick. Off the side of the glass, no good. Aubrey Meter the rebound. Broncos just patient in the offense here. 4 out, 1 in look. Isla Herman, corner 3 on the way, no good. Riley Frederick, her 3rd rebound. And slow it up here. This one was poked as it came through. Still in the hands of the Lions, they'll call a push. I believe Isla Herman. It'll be on Isla. It's just her first. First of the quarter. Few check into the game for Spring Hill. Isla Melius, Kaylee Schupert, Keely Rodden check into the game. And a foul on the floor. Going to call this on Isla Melius. Swinson, 3. That one's no good. And it's scooped up by Isla Melius. And a long throw. Melius gets tied up with it, and it's won by Diaz. Lions will get an inbound on the sideline. Again, Caden, I mentioned that Meter and Herman are in double figures. Herman only had 8 in the game against Paola, and those 8 points were the first time she'd been held to single digits since you go back to December 12th when they played Hayden Catholic. Or short for Topeka Hayden, I should say. There's the first Bronco turnover of the third quarter. But again, that's how impressive Isla Herman's been in the stretch. Hadn't had a single-digit game since December. That was the third game of the season, mind you. So,
yeah, it's definitely impressive. You know, anytime you can, continue to progress and to not have a scoring total below 10 points in January, that's pretty impressive.
And they even continue that into February.
Oh, right.
Impressive, yeah.
This time is going way too fast. But yes. It's almost midway through February.
Yeah, we're about halfway through February. Did you watch the Super Bowl last night?
I did. It was boring, but well, the Chiefs weren't in it, and a lot of other factors.
I think anything can beat Super Bowl 53 in my eyes. That's the definition of a boring Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was Super Bowl 60.
Not Super Bowl 53.
Super Bowl 53
by far.
Yeah.
Miscommunicated and mistimed pass. Broncos have the basketball here. That was a 10-3 Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Rams. Sean McVay in his first, I believe his first few years of the team. Gehring for 3, left it short. Mason Brackett almost had the rebound, but it was out of bounds.
The Bengals-Rams game was not good at all either.
That would have been 55.
No, 56, actually.
56, yeah, 56.
Yes. And 55 wasn't good either, but I'm a homer.
Timeout, Coach Glazer, full timeout. Lions trail by 42. 3:15 to play in the third quarter. Lady Broncos cruising their way through this one.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Britta Bull and Ken Carbajo back here with you from Lansing. Lady Lions use their second timeout. They have 2 fulls and a 30 remaining. Broncos have all of their timeouts. But not really have seemed any reason to use any, Cade.
When you're down this much, I don't, I mean, it'd be nice to take a timeout, but
Yeah. That three-pointer blocked by Mason Brackett. Let's go back to that one. That was our attic storage of Spring Hill instant replay. Here's Brackett here. Long throw to Gehring, now Meter. Wide open look for Love, spins around. Here's Brackett. The bucket's good. It's 10 for Mason Brackett. Third Bronco in double figures tonight. And here's a steal from Brooklyn Love. Slow it. Meter wanted the three. It's on the floor, picked up Mason Brackett. Long throw, Love to Gehring. Throws it up and it's in. There's the first basket for Brooklyn Gehring. How about it?
It's very good.
There's another steal, and that time Meter's fouled. So let's go back to the head sort of Spring Hill instant replay on that block. Attic offers climate-controlled units, RV, and vehicle storage, plus clean, move-in ready spaces. As a veteran-owned, community-focused business, Attic features monitored 24/7 with friendly on-site managers. Rent, reserve, and pay online anytime at attic-storage.com. Frederick picks up her second personal. And that shot from Rodden blocked by Frederick. Minute and a half to play. Rodden to space. That one no good. Salem St. Clair grabs the board. Pull up three, Frederick. Can't knock it down. Schubert, the rebound. Guarded close by Jane Hoynes. Harris trying to go for Isla Herman. Schubert, nice save. Rodden one-on-one down low with Salem St. Clair, and the bucket's good by Keely Rodden. It's another different Bronco in the scorebook. That's the 11th different Bronco, mind you, in the scorebook. That one tipped to Riley Frederick, offensive rebound. Long three, Swinson. That one off the mark. Isla Herman the rebound. And she'll settle for the shot for herself. No, she'll give it up. Broncos swinging around. Love down to Isabel Harris. Layup's good by Isabel Harris. Isabel Harris has 4. And the Broncos a 50-point lead as we head to the final quarter of play. 57-7. All Lady Broncos here. Just 8 minutes away from cruising to their 8th straight victory of the season. Back in just a minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Last quarter, clock will be running for this one. So, uninterrupted girls basketball here, unless, of course, there is a timeout on the floor. But again, 8 minutes of uninterrupted basketball. Caden, you ready?
Yes.
Isla Herman, the offensive rebound. Kylan Herman buries the three. Make it 4 for Kylan Herman. Floater on the other end, no good by Frederick. Rebound Harris. Starter still on the floor. There's 4 at the table. Meter 3 from the corner. That one just off, rattled around. Rebound by Morgan Cribbs. It's the second for her. Lions will hang on to it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Frederick trying to drive in. Kylan Herman with the basketball. Jump called. It's going to stay at the Lions. Harris, Herman, Meter, and McConnell off. Schubert, Melius, Brackett, and Rodden into the game. So that's probably the day for them. Rodden has the steal, but she's fouled. I believe they're going to tag that one on Frederick. Which that would be, no, they're going to you give that one to Kendall Schneider. That's her second. Hayden Farrell, Riley Frederick, Morgan Cribbs, Carmen McLilly, and Kendall Schneider, the 5 on the floor for the Lansing Lions. Skip pass to Schubert, now down for Brackett. Trying to go once again for Melius. Tipped back to Brackett, throw up Rodden, basket's good. That's 4 for Keely Rodden. It's a 62-7 ball game. And the Broncos let the Lions have 13 points, now down to 7. Kylan Herman gets the steal and rolls it right to Keely Rodden, officially a turnover in the book. Melius to Schubert, collision on the floor. Melius able to get up okay. Melius fakes, kick out, Brackett, now Schubert. Trying to direct traffic. Melius open look 2. Good! Isla Melius, career high of 2 points. How about it? That's the first for Isla Melius in her varsity career. Only ever had a free throw. But now today, as their first career basket, it's not a free throw. Frederick fouled on the shots. 2 shots coming up for the Lansing Lions. They give Kylan Herman her 3rd personal foul. Riley Frederick to shoot 2 at the line. First one is good. Love, Gehring, Cheatham in for Kylan Herman, Mason Brackett, and Isla Melius. You can hear the bench celebrating Isla Melius' first career 2-point basket. Keely Rodden the rebound, she's fouled. Now it'll be Laverio Smith to check into the game. As they give the foul. They didn't get a number on that one. Broncos go around the horn here. Schubert for three, no good. Morgan Cribbs, her third rebound today. Cribbs goes to work. Melius pokes it, or that's Gehring, excuse me, poking it away. Jump ball called. Bronco basketball. Schubert off, Brackett in. So 2:06 left to play in the game. This is the most amount of points the Broncos have scored in a game this season at 64. Actually, correction, it's now 66, the mark. Brooklyn Gehring's got 4. Last time they set that record was 65 against Wellsville. They only had 56 against Lansing. Held Lansing to 7, so one more for the Lions this year, is it's only the second Bronco turnover. Most amount of points the Broncos have scored in a single game this year. Now the margin at 66. Basket from Smith, no good. Melius grabs the rebound, and she's fouled. So looks to be that it's an inbound play. Clock continues to dwindle down. Melius falls on the floor. Lions will take it up here. 3 on the way, no good. Mason Brackett, that's her 6th rebound. Beautiful cross move by Cheatham. Shot clock is off. Broncos just want to end the game. Lions persistent. Ball will move around, long throw to Love. For the Broncos, they continue this winning streak. There's a steal by the Lions. Cheatham steals it right back. And the buzzer sounds for the Broncos' 8th straight victory on the season. Carrying from all the way back on January 16th, when they upset the Lady Chieftains. Now they've carried that win streak through the next 8 games through. A big UKC win. Coach Tunnell remains undefeated in UKC play. And the Broncos will improve to 12-5 on the close to being finished season. We'll have our Elliott Insurance Group post-game show coming up after this here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Lady Broncos, winners of 8 straight. Final words after this.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Kansas City Chiefs and the University of Kansas Cancer Center are at the top of their game. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Cancer Center cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kucancercenter.org.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Lady Broncos are winners in game number 1 of our doubleheader as we present to you our post-game show presented by Elliott Insurance Group. Elliott has served area communities for decades. When you're traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an Elliott Insurance location near you or online at elliottInsuranceGroup.com. Brendan Bull and Caden Carbajo back here with you. 12 different Broncos score as they take down the Lions here at home, 66-8 the final in that one. We'll give you the final numbers for this one. Leading the way, it's Isla Herman with 15, Aubrey Meter with 14, Mason Brackett with 10. 4 points from Brooklyn Gehring, Keely Rodden, Isabel Harris, and Kylan Herman. Isla Melius, Kaylee Schubert, Brooklyn Love, Addie McConnell with 2 points, and then 3 from London Cheatham. So every single Bronco who suited up scored today, Caden. Every single one.
That is nice. When you can have that on the stat sheet, you can look back at one of those games where you can say that everybody contributed, and they really did by scoring a point at least, and that's all you can ask for. And not very many games where you can see that happen, but they did it tonight.
And just for the Lions, Riley Frederick with 2, Jane Hoynes and Kendall Schneider with 2 apiece. So not much to break down in this one, realistically, Caden. 19 combined turnovers for the Lady Lions, maybe more. Broncos only turned the ball over 7 times in this one. So Broncos took care of the basketball tonight. And they shot it really well. Not many three-pointers, but they didn't really need to. They had the paint presence in this one. They had 28 paints in the point against Paola, and I'm sure they probably doubled that or maybe even matched that by a little more in this one alone today.
They really did, and everybody scored, and that's really all I can think about this game. I mean, it was pretty lopsided from the beginning. They gave them all they could handle. And that was just a good game to cross off the board, and we'll see how tomorrow does for the Lady Broncos.
Yeah, and you take a look at their next game against Leavenworth. That's going to be a tough matchup. Tonganoxie, who they beat earlier, or Tonganoxie, who Leavenworth has played already, they had a pretty close contest with them in the Tonganoxie Invitational Tournament. So this could be interesting to see how that one goes, but as far as we know, Leavenworth is a solid stacked team. Both those programs are. And for the Lady Broncos, it's just a matter of you got this win off your calendar, scratch it off, forget this one, let's move on to tomorrow.
Definitely, it's going to be a short night, and hopefully they'll be ready to play tomorrow.
That'll do it for the first half of our coverage of Broncos basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We'll take a brief intermission when we come back. The boys We'll preview that matchup and give you the lineups and tip. All that and much more coming up on our Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. The ladies victorious in Lansing. Let's see if the boys can double it up here.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at elliottInsuranceGroup.com. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Back here for game number 2 of our UKC preview doubleheader here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics. We'll go back right into our pregame show, presented by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Learn more, visit them at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Brenda Bull and Ken Carbajo back here with you. Kind of break down this matchup between the Lansing Lions and the Spring Hill Broncos. And Caden, Broncos coming off a very close 55-50 win over the Pale Panthers. That was one of the most tense games I've seen. But the Broncos, despite all the lead changes, they had 3 in the second quarter, 3 in the fourth quarter, but the Broncos never wavered, never backed down. They were able to come away victorious in what was a definitely close contest. And we're going to see again later on in the season.
Yeah, it was definitely a statement win on Friday night, and definitely took me back to the old rivalries of the past, with the Paola and Spring Hill, and it was just a pretty fun game to cover.
A battle of 169 Highway, I like to call it. I know I had the typo of just 69 Highway. I know now it's 169 Highway, so yes. I appreciate Curtis correcting me off air. They definitely helped me out there. Broncos moved to 10-6 on the season. It's the best under Coach Bouchard. They're 7-2 in Frontier League play, but they're going to take on a Lansing Lions team that they're having a solid season this year as of years past. One win better so far than last year. They finished 6-14 last year. They lost to Piper in the Sub-State semifinal by a score of 40-73. They graduated several seniors, very talented athletic seniors, but when you look at this matchup tonight, Caden, Lions enter at 500 in Frontier League play. And Coach Bouchard, who's seen a few UKC teams so far on his schedule, he's already 0-2 against the UKC this year. He lost to Baser by 4 and lost to Topeka Seaman by 11. For this Lions team, they just beat Baser at the end of last month, 58-51. And they won't see, and they beat Baser both times actually they played. Both by, first game was back on the 18th of December, right before break. 49-44 the score of that one. But then when you go to the more recent reference that you could, I guess, say, 58-51 the final score of that one at the end of January. So when you look at the familiar opponents, Caden, what do you kind of gauge about this Lions team?
I think they look a lot like the other UKC teams that we played, and very, very hard-nosed and very, physical and tough. I know we're not playing football here, but definitely you can be physical in basketball, obviously, as well. But I feel like they're going to be Spring Hill's going to be we're going to be in for a one heck of a dogfight. No, this isn't like the Frontier League. I mean, but this is just some new teams that have different skill level and just a different style of play. So it'll be interesting to see how they take to that and how they go throughout this game.
And this is a Bronco team, Caden, that I kind of want to mention this. Broncos are having their best season under Coach Bouchard, and I think the one thing that really stands out to me is Bronco boys are trusting their shot, and they're making the shots that they need to put themselves in better positions. Do you agree with that statement, or what do you kind of tell from my perspective?
From the games I've covered, and I've covered most of the games, if not all the games. Yeah.
Pretty much all the games.
Pretty much all the games, minus all the simulcasts. But anyway, yeah, I think they've answered to a lot of the shots that they've from the other end of the floor. They've been able to answer most times. I feel like they haven't been taking any shots that's just getting there, trying to find the open shot, maybe like they would have done in previous years. They're really, I think, being a little bit more patient to try to find the best shot available. And I feel like that's what has served them well throughout the season.
All the Bronco boys, 10 wins on the season, 7 in Frontier League play. The Lions, 7 wins on the season, only 5 in UKC play. But we're going to be in for a good matchup. Lansing Spring Hill. We'll give you the starting lineups after a word from our sponsor here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
For land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
My experience at Strode Orthodontics was amazing. Like most people who had their first round of braces, I forgot to wear my retainer and so therefore had crooked teeth. I got engaged this year. I wanted straight teeth for my wedding, and so Dr. Strode was able to give me Invisalign, and now I have the straight smile that I've always wanted. We're gonna get such a welcoming experience here. The day of my wedding, I'm not going to be scared to take pictures. Now I can finally be confident with my smile on that big day.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Mariama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
My experience at Strode Orthodontics was amazing. Like most people who had their first round of braces, I forgot to wear my retainer and so therefore had crooked teeth. I got engaged this year. I wanted straight teeth for my wedding, and so Dr. Strode was able to give me Invisalign, and now I have the straight smile that I've always wanted. We're gonna get such a welcoming experience here. The day of my wedding, I'm not going to be scared to take pictures. Now I can finally be confident with my smile on that big day.
The industry.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Look at all the familiar UKC opponents that could be. Broncos will have that banner joined up momentarily. So for the Broncos, the starters, Normal starters, Bruce, Miller, Hedrick, Gebhardt, and Beyer. For the Lions, we can predict it's 6'7" junior and Deacon Matthey and 6'1" junior and Trey Bowden, the only two starters we have down for the Lions. We'll step aside for the anthem, give you the rest of the starters in tip when we come back.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Every tax season a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who file.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Time for our starting lineups. Broncos will send out a 6'4" junior number 2, Jackson Bruce. 6'3" senior number 3, Jordan Miller. 6'3" junior number 5, Eli Hedrick. 6'1" junior number 31, Grant Gebhardt. And 6'2" junior number 35, Brooks Beyer. For the Lions, 6'2" junior Makai Stephens. 6'3" senior number 1, Brady Heim. 6'7" junior number 10, Deacon Manthe. 6'3" senior number 11, Brady Anderson. And 6'2" junior number 23, Jesse Wilson. It's time for tip-off presented by Dan, the Taylor Man. High-quality suits and tuxedos, you'll look your absolute best for any occasion. The perfect fit, guaranteed. Lions win the tip, and away we go. Game number 2 of our doubleheader in UKC preview. Lions, Broncos. You've got it right here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Three on the way, Anderson. That one off the mark and left alone. Broncos ball headed the other way. So opening possession comes up empty for the Lions. And Caden, what's going to be your key to the game?
Sorry. Well, my key is just to, just stay. Sorry, got some coughing issues. Just to say, just stay consistent with what you've been doing all year, and take the shot that you feel is best, and not just the first one that you see.
Broncos skip it across the floor. Gebhardt's, that one comes up empty. Rebound, Deacon Manthe. That key to the game presented by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to support our community and shop local. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org or stop by the new office in downtown Spring Hill. On tipped out of bounds by Hedrick and Byer, trapping Brady Hine, the 6'3 senior. Just 2 on the roster, him and Brady Anderson both in the starting lineup for the Lions. Jesse Owen to receive the inbound. Bronco bench loving the defense. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dump down for Manthe. Fadeaway jumper's good by Deacon Manthe. And the 6'7 junior gets the scoring started, and up comes the Lions student section. Broncos enter in the jungle in Lion country. Gebhardt's corner 3, good! Gebhardt, who's shooting it at a 23% clip, knocks it down. And the Broncos in front for the first time tonight. Give to Manthe, spins, throws it up, and it's in. Deacon Manthe's getting all 4 Lion points. Kick out Hedrick, corner 3. Rebound Brooks Byer. Putback's good. Already get another lead change. Broncos in front by 1, 5-4. Anderson trapped down low. Manthe, his intended pass was read perfectly by Gebhardt. Inbound play for the Lions is right near the bench. It's Brady Anderson. And Jackson Bruce almost had it. They'll stay with the Broncos. And for Curtis Kaiser, who's watching this matchup, by the way, we had a bit of a clarification on the rule that had us a bit stumped last night. We had to go deep into the rule manual of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. You're allowed to move after a made basket or free throw, but not on a dead ball. And I'm referencing, of course, Jordan Miller kind of late in the game. That instance. Rebound Jackson Bruce on the line miss. Oh, one. Bit of a scary passing. McAvoy to the table for the Broncos. Hedrick gets the screen from Miller. Drives, throws it up, just rims out. Manthe with the rebound. Wide open. Owen, count the bucket. Or Jesse Wilson, excuse me. And Coach Bashar fired up on the bench saying we got to communicate.
To the line for
Gebhardt picks up the foul. Wilson off the front of the iron, no good. Brooks Byer already his 3rd rebound. It's Peyton McAvoy who checks in, the 6'2 senior. And the layup, no good by Jordan Miller. Brady Heim, the rebound. 3 on the way. Mackay Stephens drills it. And the Lions in front, their largest lead of 4. Miller responds back. Yes, he can. Miller puts the Broncos down by just a point. That's those timely baskets, Caden.
Yeah, most definitely. And they're going to need that, throughout this game.
This Lions team, one you don't want to mess with. You don't want to let them get hot. Can't let him get the open looks. Manthe pulls up inside. That one just off Jackson Bruce's 2nd rebound.
I think a lot of people that watch basketball say, oh, they made a 3. Well,
offensive foul on Byer. That's his 1st.
But a lot of times it matters when you make the shots because basketball, like we've said before, is definitely a game of runs.
Sam Harris, Mikey Beck check in for the first time. Sam Harris had 6 points in the matchup against Paola. Manthe slowed up on the baseline. Stephens, another 3. And he hits another. 6 points for Mackay Stephens. It's another 4-point Lion lead. Miller, yet another. That's also 6 for Jordan Miller. Both teams trading blows back and forth. McAvoy wanted to travel, but they'll get the steal anyways. Long throw to Hedrick. Finds Harris off his hands. Beck can't save it. First turnover for either team in this one. As off goes Hedrick, and in goes Henry Barnett. 5'11 junior Henry Barnett. What an addition he's been so far, Caden.
Oh, yeah. Definitely coming from Blue Valley Northwest. Is that correct?
Shawnee Mission East.
Shawnee Mission East. Yes.
Mackay Stephens, 9 points, all from beyond the arc. Miller goes up strong, can't hit that one. Brady Heim, another rebound. Down the floor, Wilson is fouled on the shot. Henry Barnett picks up his first foul after just checking in the game. Broncos 3-3 on the road. Played it at home all that, or on the road all that often, just 6 games. Broncos have had 8 home games. As Jesse Wilson knocks down the first free throw. Jackson Bruce checks back in, he checks out Jordan Miller. One more for Jesse Wilson coming up, the 6'2 junior. Second one just off. Harris keeps it in. It's going to be given the rebound to Jackson Bruce. Already up the floor, Barnett, that one no good, and it's another rebound by Brady Heim. Stephens, heat check. Oh, baby! Back-to-back triples. 12 points out of the gate for Mackay Stephens. He cannot be stopped. Bruce the other end. Count it!
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, wow. Trey Bowden picks up the foul, and Jackson Bruce the basket. That replay brought to you by Attic Self Storage of Spring Hill. Attic offers climate-controlled off climate-controlled units, RV, and vehicle storage, plus clean, move-in, ready spaces. It's a veteran-owned, community-focused business. Attic features monitored 24/7 with friendly on-site managers. Rent, reserve, and pay online anytime at ag-storage.com.
Broncos foul number 32, Sam Harris.
Sam Harris picks up his first foul. Already the 4th team foul on the Broncos. Lions at just 1 foul. Minute 1 left to play in the opening quarter. It's been the Mackay Stephens show so far. And that time it's his first Smith. Manthe, the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Lions into the bonus, and Deacon Manthe picks up his 5th and 6 points. Got a chance at one more. Sam Harris already picks up 2 personal fouls. Again, the Lions are in the bonus. So here's Manthe to complete the 3-point play, and does just that. 7 for Manthe. Jackson Bruce have it up the floor, back from Barnett. Less than a minute to go in the opening frame. McAvoy, deep 3. Yes, sir! Peyton McAvoy hits his first triple, just 29% from 3 as McAvoy. Bruce tips that pass from Manthe out of bounds. 32.8 seconds. About 3-second difference between shot and game clock. Manthe will inbound this one. We'll go to the corner. Barnett read that well. That was intended for the 6'2 freshman Mason Stephens. Stephens to inbound this one. It's here for Trey Bowden. Bowden has that one denied by Bruce. Gets it back. Manthe for 3. No. Jackson Bruce will let it go out of bounds. Shot clock off, 21.3 seconds. Jackson Bruce wants the basketball. Wonder what the play call is going to be here. The call for a motion play. McAvoy lob back to Bruce. Dribble, pulls up, denied by
oh, wow.
Beck for 3 in the corner. Can't beat the buzzer. And the Broncos and Lions dueling it out in the opening quarter. Coach Hogan and his staff lead by 6 after 8 minutes to play.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Broncos will get the basketball to start off the second quarter. And Caden, that was quite the first quarter we had. Mackay Stephens with 12 points, all from beyond the arc. Broncos already put the Lions in the bonus with about a minute 30 to play in the first quarter. So it's got to be clean basketball from the Broncos here in this second part. As start off with the ball here. McAvoy catch and shoot 3. No good. Barnett put back and he's fouled. So Henry Barnett will shoot free throws. As this is Mason Stephens picking up his first foul, the 6'2 freshman. Barnett misses the first. Barnett, one of the best free throw shooters on the team, 80% from the line this season. Barnett's kind of solidified himself as one of the main role players. The Broncos, they had up to 14 playing Now it's kind of slimmed down to 9 on most nights as Henry hits the second one. We know early on Coach Bouchard said it's about finding what works and what doesn't and who's going to fit into a main role. And so far, I think Coach Bouchard's found his 9 guys that will represent him most nights on the floor. But he doesn't have too bad of a supporting cast at all either. Some guys that have shown a lot of promise. Good defensive possession. Stephens the drive and the slam from Jesse Wilson. And we've seen in the UKC a lot of these guys have some bounce, Caden.
Yes, they do. There's a lot of guys that can jump to the skies.
Corner 3, Barnett. That one just off and picked up by Trey Bowden. 3, Mason Stephens, that one off. Rebound, Reese Mattingly. His putback no good, and the third chance is good for Mattingly. 2 boards for Mattingly, and on the second board, he gets 2 points there. Largest lead at 9 for the Lions tonight. Here's the 3 on the way from Miller. Left it short. Brooks Byer the rebound. It's his 4th. Hedrick off the glass and no good. Another rebound for Trey Bowden. That's his 3rd. Stephens from the baseline weaves his way through. That one no good. Jordan Miller the rebound. Broncos pushing the floor. Barnett trying to fake. Denied by Jesse Wilson. Broncos will check in 3 in Brenner, Bruce, and Gephardt. McAvoy, Barnett, Hedrick out. Manthe in. Jesse Wilson out of the game for Lansing. So this is the first we've seen of Braden Brenner. He didn't play last game. He's only appeared in 10 games this year, make it 11 now. Bruce finds room, trying to go to work on Manthe. Byer, open look down low, gets the basket to fall. 4 points for Brooks Byer. Was voted among the best in 5A in football. Lions play their football in Class 4A. They represent themselves in 5A basketball. Braden Brenner will pick up the foul. It's the first in the 5'9" senior. Mason Stephens off. They'll go back to the starter and the senior and Brady Anderson. Lions trying to go back to 500. Stephens goes to work down low, denied by Jackson Bruce. Here comes Brenner to Gebhardt. A little out wide for Jackson Bruce, who's going to have to try and reset. Gebhardt, catch and shoot 3. That one just off. Rebound, Deacon Manthe. 6'7" junior's got his 4th board. Down low for Stephens, double team, but gets it to go over Braden Brenner. It's now 14 for Makai Stephens. Look at the handles there from Brenner. Broncos move it down to Byer. Trying to go for the kick out, was poked, picked up by Gebhardt. Brenner fakes, step back 3 from the wing, good! There's the 5'9" senior in Braden Brenner, who didn't play last game. Starts off his first outing tonight with a triple. Broncos down by just 6 now. Haven't trailed by more than double digits here. Broncos trying to D up. Manthe, long 3 off the front of the iron. Byer will watch it roll out of bounds. So far a strong start, but it's just been a matter of who can make the shots more, Caden. It's a pattern we've seen. Lion Country coming alive here. Bruce looks back at Coach Bouchard for a play, something. He'll get a Byers, double team, poked away, stolen away by the Lions. Manthe will have to slow it up here. Now here's Mackay Stephens, floater, no good. Gebhard's his first rebound of the game. Broncos want to push it up the floor, 2-on-4. That one stripped away from Miller. Lions will hold on to it. A play for Stephens. Now Manthe from the opposite baseline. Offensive foul on Deacon Manthe. Broncos known for taking charges. Didn't quite get it there. Mikey Beck checks in for Grant Gebhards. Jordan Miller also off the floor. In comes Peyton McAvoy. And in for the Lions, it's Jesse Wilson. Takes out Reese Mattingly. 2.5 to play, second quarter. Now Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show coming up. We'll break down this first half, give you the numbers and what's to come in half number 2. It's been a good one, folks. Shot clock down to 8, deep 3. Bruce got it! That's now 5 for Jackson Bruce. The All-League and All-State mentioned last season. Manthe, long pass to Stephens. Broncos right there to smother him. Byer closes out on Manthe, pulls up. Jumper takes a few bounces, no good. Off of Jesse Wilson. Wants an explanation, thought it was off of Peyton McAvoy. Broncos will get the ball down by 3. Three-pointer will tie it. Still a one-possession game regardless. What will Coach Bouchard and the Broncos dial up here? Beck gets the screen from Byer, drives through traffic. That one no good. Manthe pushes it up the floor. Stephens Euro steps his way in, and it's good. Mackay Stephens has 16. And the 5-point Lion lead. McAvoy to cut it down. Left it short. Manthe already a 6 rebound. Down the floor. Slip time for Brady Anderson. And timeout called by Coach Bouchard, and this gym's going nuts. 30-second timeout that we'll take with them. Lions lead by 7. 1:05 to play in the first half.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hawaiian night here in Lansing, Lion Country. Pack in the bleachers as we welcome you back to our coverage of Bronco basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Just under a minute to play in the first half. Bruce fakes out Manthe. That's going to be swung around here to Barnett. Back for Bruce. Thought about a 3 from the logo. It'll be swung back to the near side. Hedrick. Nice find to Brooks Byer, who's got 6. Off the assist from Eli Hedrick. About 5 seconds separate shot and game clock. 3 on the way, Anderson. Can't hit. Tipped around, rebound, Manthe. Second chance bucket's good. It's 8 for Manthe, 7 boards. 8 points, 7 boards for the 6'7" junior. Last shot is the Broncos. Bruce drives, fadeaway jumper, left it short. Rebound, Anderson. And that's how we end the first 16 minutes of play. And bit of something there.
Oh, I was watching the basketball, almost hitting the cheerleaders.
What?
Sorry, but you must have saw something else.
No, I didn't really see the last of it at all. But we're through 16 in Lansing. Lions lead at 34-27. Our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show comes up after this.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Back here for our halftime show. Lansing Lions band here in performance. Our halftime show presented as always by Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Today is CM at 117 South Main in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-2336 to see how he can protect you in your future. Brendan Bull and Ken Carbajo back here with you. We'll break down these numbers for you here from the first half, leading the game in the Lansing Lions with 16 points. Mackay Stephens has 4 triples, and the rest of them been just 2-point baskets. So 16 from Mackay Stephens, 9 from Deacon Manthe, 4 from Jesse Wilson, 3 from Brady Anderson, and 2 from Reese Mattingly. Caden, it's been the Mackay Stephens show so far. Broncos have just not found an answer for him yet. What's it been for Mackay Stephens and this Lions team that's really clicked for him?
I mean, they've been able to get him the ball, and he's been able to make a lot of great plays for them. And we've unfortunately have not been able to figure that one out yet.
And for the Broncos, we take a look at their scoring. Jordan Miller and Brooks Byer have 6 apiece. Jackson Bruce with 5, 3 from Grant Gebhardt, Braden Brenner, and Peyton McAvoy, and just a single point from Henry Barnett. So when you look at how the Broncos have scored, they've made 5 triples so far. Actually, make it 6. They've made 6 3-pointers so far. Everything other than that's just been a strong paint presence from the Lions. What do you think that's kind of factored in, and how do you think the Broncos respond with their second half game plan?
I think they got to make some adjustments, have maybe 2 or 3 guys in the paint rather than just 1 or 2. They just got to find a way to neutralize that and hopefully keep that at bay during the second half to give them the best chance to win, because if they can't, then they won't probably win the game, or the lead will just still be the same.
That was our Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show for you. And again, we'd like to give a quick mention to the Spring Hill Education Foundation as we present to you the 2026 Spring Hill Educational Foundation Spring Soiree themed Twilight at the Vineyard that'll be taking place on Saturday, March 7th at Borgmont Winery. Begins at 6 p.m. There's silent auctions, food, dancing, drinks, music from dueling pianos, more dancing, more food, more drinks, a lot more. Again, you can get your tickets right here in the QR code on your screen, or visit the Spring Hill Educational Foundation Facebook. All proceeds go towards the students and staff of the Spring Hill school districts. It's for a great cause. It's going to be a great night. We're going to party till about 10 or 11 p.m. at night. So, folks, don't miss your chance to enjoy the fun. And don't miss Caden Carbajo in a full suit with a zebra print fedora, shades, a 24-karat gold watch, and a lot more. I don't even think Caden has a 24-karat gold watch, but
I do not.
You need to get one then.
I got to figure out a way to get one before that time.
I'll call Johnny Dang all the way down from Houston and see what I can do. I don't even have his number, but just saying. Broncos trail 34-27 at the half. We'll step aside for just a matter of moments. When we come back, third quarter tip-off here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Don't go anywhere, folks. More Bronco basketball coming up. Broncos and Lions back on the floor. Inbound play for Brady Anderson, just gets it into Brady Heim, and away we go. And Caden, what's going to be your key to the second half for the Broncos?
Just, not to do anything different than they did in the second half, but definitely neutralize the paint on the defense and continue to take the open shots if they're there. And open looks are definitely key. And that shot seemed to be forced. So if they can get the open shot like that, well.
Third chance. Third time's a charm.
You're right.
Gebhardt's open three. Can't hit that one. Finally brought in by the Lions. So Caden just wants to have the Broncos just keep what they're doing, but just don't change a thing and play great defense. That's our key to the second half, presented by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. Deacon Manthe in the book. Pull up Jay. Jackson Bruce drills it.
If they can get on a little run here, that would be very helpful. But then they also got to stop him, too.
Wilson, no good. Gets his own miss, and the putback good by Jesse Wilson. It's his second rebound already in this third quarter, and Coach Bouchard not liking the effort. He'll sub out everybody at the table. That one ripped away by Stephens. Miles will slow it up here. Stephens steps back for Manthe. Pull up Jay, Manthe. No good. Brooks Byer weaves away the rebound. Foul called. It's going to be on Jesse Wilson. That's his first. And everybody on the floor is coming off. So Beck, Harris, Barnett, McAvoy, and Brenner, the new five on the floor for Spring Hill. Something that we've seen Coach Bouchard do. If he's not liking what's being put out on the floor, he'll take four, even the whole team, to the bench. Barnett, that three off. Rebound Brenner. Harris going to work. That one just off the mark. Rebound Deacon Manthe. It's already his 8th rebound. Shot missed from Anderson. Brenner the rebound. Broncos go to work quick. Barnett, baseline drive, off the glass and in. Henry Barnett, it's in the scoring column. He's got 3 now. What do you notice from this squad to this squad, Caden?
I think they bring we really haven't seen much of them. I mean, I feel like we just saw that little series just now.
Flying around plenty, aren't they?
They really are, and that's really what I feel like. The first other squad that was out there, that they seem. You can probably tell this better than I can, but.
And I wish I could tell you that Makai Stephens hasn't picked up where he left off, but he certainly has. It's now 19 for Makai Stephens. It's his 5th triple on the evening. You must be saying that you just see a lot of fight in this second squad.
I definitely do, and you don't see a lot of second man full slate rotations like that. Of course, it happens occasionally when needed, but that could be a good thing. And hopefully that can translate here later on in the game.
Ooh, big block on Wilson. Mikey Beck the rebound, trying to go coast to coast. It's back for Barnett. Corner 3, just off. And the Broncos You've yet to find an answer to the big three-pointer from Mackay Stephens. Already 5 minutes played through this third quarter. Stephens, long three. Just off, rebounds, Bowden, and he gets the bucket. Lions' largest lead of 12 now. Broncos need something here. Brenner to the lane, fouled on the drive. They're going to give this one to Trey Bowden. It's his second. Mason Stephens to check in for Jesse Wilson. And I'm sure Coach Larry Hogan is loving this. The longtime Leavenworth Pioneer basketball legend, inducted into the Greater Kansas City Area Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame as Braden Brenner gets the runner to fall. Over 200 career wins at the helm of the Pioneers. Few Final Four appearances, 2006 state title for the Pioneers. I mean, phenomenal career, and here he is in his third year at the helm of the Lansing Lions. Manthe can't get that one to fall. Rebound, Sam Harris. That's kind of the trend we've seen. A lot of legendary coaches at the helm of these Lion programs. McAvoy gets the bucket to fall. There's 5 for Peyton McAvoy. Broncos back within 8. We had Ken Glazer. Ken Glazer, a legendary coach in his own right. You have Coach Hogan. Jump ball called. It's going to go with the Broncos. Miller and Bruce check into the game for McAvoy and Barnett. Had Craig Cox at Topeka Seaman. He's been at the helm for quite a while.
Yeah, so many great coaches in this area. Definitely, basketball is.
I mean, Coach Bouchard, of course. You know, he grew up well. His dad, great coach at Gardner. Now, I mean, Coach Bouchard comes from a great line of coaches in his family. Now, a shot off from McAvoy. Brady Heim, his 4th rebound. Pulls up for 3. It's off the front of the iron. Miller in transition, 3-on-2. Takes it himself, but can't get it to fall. And the easy lane for Stephens down low. That's 21 from Mackay Stephens. 10-point lead. Deep 3, McAvoy. That one doesn't fall. Brady Heim, his 6th rebound. 1:05 to play. The third quarter. It's in the corner for Mackay Stephens. Drives in on Miller, trying to throw it up, and he's got it to fall. Mackay Stephens has 23 single-handedly, 23 of Lansing's 47. Bruce has that one denied. Reese Mattingly the rebound. And Bruce poking away at Mason Stephens. They'll go for the jump, but it's going to stay with the Lions. Unless Coach Hogan called a time. No, he didn't call timeout. Beck, Brenner, McAvoy off, starting 5 back in. Back to a 12-point Lion lead as Brady Heim goes across the backcourt. About close to 1 second separate shot and game clock, about 2 almost. Mackay Stephens, kick out 3, Mattingly off the front of the iron, rebound Stephens, and the putback good. It's 25 for Mackay Stephens. Bruce, floater, can't beat the buzzer. And we're through 3 quarters of play. It's been the Lions cruising through in this third quarter. They lead 49-35. 8 minutes to go here in Lansing. Fourth quarter coming at you next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, fourth quarter to go here in Spring Hill. Brendan Bull and Ken Carbajo back here with you. And we heard a fiery Coach Bouchard on the bench. Broncos are right there. It's just they got to piece together a run to do it. Miller trying to kick it out and taken away by Lansing. No Broncos been in double figures today, none. It's been phenomenal defense from the Lions. Broncos just have not been able to hit the shots tonight they needed. They've been putting up the best fight they can. Mackay Stephens, little one-man show for him. Corner 3 high and off the mark, right to Jordan Miller for the rebound. Broncos need a bucket here, something, anything. Bruce to Gebhards. Pulls up from the free throw line and it's good. And that's just where you can start your run. Gebhards has 5. Lob City to Jesse Wilson. It's not what you want.
Definitely not.
And that definitely had to kill just a little bit of momentum. Now it's a steal from Stephens to the lane and in. First points for Stephens. And you can see Coach Bouchard go to the 5 on the bench and say, let's go. Bruce, floater off and no good. Rebound Trey Bowden. Miller trying to go for the steal. Bowden, open lane, and it's good. 4 for Trey Bowden. The Lions lead it by 18. Bruce, swing 3, done it! And Coach Bouchard wants a timeout, and we'll take it with him. 55-40, 30-second timeouts. We'll take 30 seconds to hear a word from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stos with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 15-point Lion lead. New starting 5 on the floor: McAvoy, Harris, Brenner, Barnett, and Beck. The new 5 for Spring Hill. Runner up the floor right up against Trey Bowden. Mason Stephens to the lane, and it takes a few trips around the rim before it falls in. It's 4 for Mason Stephens, lead up to 17 for the Lions. Brenner has that one denied, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. They give it to Jesse Wilson, I believe. Oh, they're going to give it to Trey Bowden. That's his 3rd personal. So Braden Brenner to shoot 2. Brenner just 47% from the free throw line. Missed one, missed the first one. One more to shoot. Brenner's got the second one to fall. 1 of 2 trip from the line from Brenner. Broncos trying to go with the trap. It's across half court. Mason Stephens a 3 off the back of the iron. Calling over the back foul. I believe they'll give that to, based off the facial expressions, Deacon Manthe. It is on Deacon Manthe. That's already his 2nd personal. Caden, you going to anticipate a triple here? Is this what the Broncos need?
I think that's what they need right there. Right here.
Harris has that blocked by Wilson. Brenner goes to the back court. Harris lost his dribble for a second, picks it up. Broncos trying to find some sort of answer. Barnett double teamed, throws it up through contact, and he's got it. It's now 5 for Henry Barnett. Long throw to Manthe. Stephens trying to go to work, and he's foul, offensive foul on Makai Stephens.
Line foul number 0.
It's his first. And that's already the 3rd team foul on the Lions in this quarter. 2 more will put the Broncos into the bonus, which could be something the Broncos need. They've really elevated their free throw shooting number, shooting 67% as a team. Lions come away with it, other end of the floor. Kai Stephens wants the ball. It's in the hand of Heim. Back for Stephens. Down to 8. Gets a screen. Double teamed in the corner. Down to 3. Heim has to get it off. Deep 3. Off the back of the iron and no good. Manthe was out of bounds, and he goes tumbling all the way to the corner of the gym. Like a slip and slide back there. Inbound play for Mikey Beck. I assume it's Hawaiian night because it's basically we're in the time of February where you can wear shorts now. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
It was very nice out today.
Barnett, let's go with a 3. Yes! Big time triple from Henry Barnett. 8 points for him. And a Bronco timeout. They're only down by just 11 with 2:45 to play in the last quarter. Broncos trying to mount a comeback here, but time's not on their side. Broncos basketball returns after a word from our sponsors.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Find whole.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 57-46. Just an 11-point ball game between the Broncos and the Lions. Mason Dodson checks in for the first time today.
Congratulations to all the winners on Hawaii tonight.
Lions will get it in. It's Manthe who is trapped, but across for Heim. Heim trapped near the baseline. And Coach Hogan will call a timeout as well. What's he going to call here?
Timeout called by Brady Heim. 30 seconds.
And 30-second timeout called by Coach Hogan. Meanwhile, we'll again mention the Spring Hill Soiree. There you go. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Get your tickets on the screen here for the 2026 Spring Hill Education Foundation Spring Soiree Twilight at the Vineyard, Saturday, March 7th at 6 p.m. Get your tickets before they sell out. A lot of dancing, music from dueling pianos, and more. Food, drink, silent auctions. There's a puppy being auctioned off, so if anybody takes that puppy, I'll be pretty upset. So, again, all proceeds go towards a good cause, supporting the students and staff of the Spring Hill School District. Broncos in pure defense mode. Manthe has open lane, and he's got it to fall. Manthe's got 12. Excuse me, 13 for Manthe.
I think I did hear the Sarah was her name that you interviewed.
Sarah, yeah.
Yeah. She mentioned the golden doodle, the sunflower doodle.
Yeah.
My sister actually bought a dog last spring.
Really?
And it was a golden doodle.
Okay.
And it was from the sunflower doodle.
Okay.
Gal, actually.
How's that puppy doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good and good.
He's crazy, but we like him. I think he got in well with our other. We have a Maltese as well. So,
okay.
Or my sister does.
Lions in pure keep away mode here. Brenner almost had a hand on that one. Coach Hogan calling the play. It's Makai Stephens. Back with it for three. That one no good. The rebound and putback no good. Second try no good. Mikey Beck had it and he trips.
Lions foul number 1, Brady Heim.
Brady Heim called for the foul. It's his first. Fourth team foul, so Lions have really no more to give. Mason Dodson off. In comes Peyton McAvoy. And the student section going with the follow the leader movement. Brenner for three, no. Jesse Wilson, his 5th rebound already. Lansing, who will look to try and go to 500 on the season. Broncos dropped their 7th game. Won't count against their conference total, however, though, so they're still alive in that department. But if it comes down to a tiebreaker, that's when the record could get interesting. Wilson, open lane for the jam.
Wilson from Odin.
It's 12 for Wilson. 30 seconds left. That one taken away by Manthe. He wants to join the party, and he does.
Manthe with the hammer.
Harris, that one off, rebound Wilson. And the Broncos, they had a spark, about 2:45 left in the game. And the Lions jam down some hammers and kill all the momentum from the Broncos as they drop to 10-7 on the season. Final score 63-46. Lions, 8th win of the season. And it's a big statement win in UKC play as the Broncos will have go back at it tomorrow against Leavenworth. We'll break down that matchup in this one, give you the final numbers and more on our Elliott Insurance Group postgame show. Coming up after a word from our sponsors here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Broncos split with the Lions in Lansing. 63-46 final in this one.
Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, now time for our post-game show presented by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both. With offices throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Brendan Bolin back here with you. Caden, unfortunately, dealing with some sickness side effects, so he's taking care of that right now. Meanwhile, I'll break down the numbers for you here and kind of preview what's coming up next for the Broncos. For the Lions, game high and team high 25 for Mackay Stephens. 2 from Reese Magnally, 4 from Mason Stephens. Deacon Matthew finishes with 15 points and 8 rebounds. Brady Anderson with 3, Trey Bowden with 4. Jesse Wilson has 12 points and 6 boards. Mackay Stephens has 3 boards. Brady Hyman 6 board, but no points. So productive day on the boards for the Lions. They improved to 8-8 on the season. And for the Broncos, they fall to 10-7 on the season. Henry Barnett with 9. Jackson Bruce leads the team with 10. 6 from Jordan Miller and Brooks Byer. 5 from Grant Gebhards and Braden Brenner. Also Peyton McAvoy finishes with 5. So just only 7 Broncos in scoring. And for Spring Hill, again, they fall to 7-7. That's their 4th loss on the road. 3-4 away record. Lions rebound after falling to Shawnee Heights 52-73 after winning 3 of their last 4. Or you could say 6 of their last 8, per se, if you will. And for the Broncos, who are winners of 3 of their last 5, now winners of 3 of their last 6, or 2 of their last 5, per se. So both teams kind of up and down on the season so far, but one thing remains, the Broncos, there's still plenty of season left. Now we're just approaching 6 games before Sub-State begins. As, of course, we have the game against Leavenworth tomorrow, and then the simulcast on Lewisburg Sports Live on Friday, February 13th. And then to finish out the rest of the schedule, Paola, Eudora, Bonner, and Ottawa. So the Broncos will finish non-conference play tomorrow against the Pioneers. Coverage begins at 5:45 with the girls' game starting first, and then the boys to follow at about 7:30, 7:15. Start time maybe 7:20, somewhere around there. It's the start-up time for those games. And Broncos will look to rebound. The Lady Broncos look to make it 9 straight and keep on with the big winning streak of close to 11 they had last year in that run to the state tournaments. As that'll do it for us here in Lansing, Kansas, and Lion Country. The Broncos split with the Lions in the second-to-last UKC matchup of the season. For Caden Carbajo, I'm Brendan Bull, and we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring us and making all this possible. And for all the fans tuning in, whether you're from Lansing, from Spring Hill, or anything in between, we appreciate you for tuning in to our coverage of Bronco basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Signing off from Lansing, I'm Brendan Bolin. As always, go Broncos. Have a great night, folks.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.